33 shots, I have his ass up on that stretch. Them niggas ain't on shit, they soft as fuck when it come to text. The streets be a gamble, get off the porch and roll a dice. Go ahead and trophy on your head just like some lights. Shimmy ass nigga, we ain't tripping off the price. Well, all you niggas broke, show a band and say they like. Get that goofy off the ground, nigga. Go and get your mans. Them ice riding niggas, they be thumbing through them bands. Niggas ain't on silence, sending suckers in some must. When it came behind that shit, we turn a nigga to some rust. Only fuck with real life is with my niggas savage. Y'all just looking like some pay, bitch, we really have it. I can show you how to catch a hat. Let a nigga touch mud, we spin it back to back. It's run on man, nigga.
You can't ride up in this low without a beat. How you funkin', bitch, you low up on your cheese. G.O.D., nigga. I get pissy on your block with F&E's. Got your mama crying, he smothered in the street. I cause a ruckus, I'm a problem when I creep. I get aggressive on the scene. Bounce out, walk up, I'm tryna spank him with a yeet. Run him back, and Moo told him 50 on the yeet. It ain't no passes, fuck suckers, drop a low so we can breathe.
Hit your block, you left that nigga face down in the cold. You niggas troll, I'm the reason why that bitch ass nigga gone. Fuck my ops and your bitch ass better buy yourself a pole. Baby, do it, smoke your ass in broad day. Them niggas cold, you niggas broke. I just blew 100 and spent it on some poles. Bitch, I was sleeping in the trap. Bitch, you ain't never seen no dope money. Bitch, I'm top up, I get you grabbed just for speaking on it. Pop that nigga top and left that bitch nigga up in the gutter.
You can't ride up in this low without a beat. How you funkin', bitch, you low up on your cheese. G.O.D., nigga. I get pissy on your block with F&E's. Got your mama crying, he smothered in the street. I cause a ruckus, I'm a problem when I creep. I get aggressive on the scenes. Bounce out, walk up, I'm tryna spank him with a yeet. Rondo Mac, and Moo told him 50 on the yeet. It ain't no passes, fuck suckers, drop a low so we can breathe. Drop a low so we can breathe. Drop a low so we can breathe. Drop a low so we can breathe.
It's dinner time. When it's dinner. Gay. We the first.
That's just my problem.
3-5 got his ass fried, Kurt says a Mets keep making songs but won't slide, that's a
Problem.
And 9 crashed, this homie went live, that ain't my Big got off the bus and died, that ain't my problem. Mookie dumbass took a pic at the store and somebody shot him. Fucked around and dropped who I smoked, the city say we are. And they say Drake went with this shit, but hey, I might fuck a hoe but can't love her, I got her. She say she used to fuck my brother, that's not mine. JJ dumbass out on the E-West, not mine. If he listen to me, might still be here, that ain't mine.
The smack got hit in the back of his head, that ain't mine.
The way they left y'all not to park that shit up. The way YB got hit by that flip folks no more.
The way we been that bitch, I pop, boy, we up. 2 drinks in the car with 60 clubs, let's see what we gon' do. Can't trust no calm, I don't feed when I see red and blue. I smack a button on my Gen 4, can't trust no Gen 5. They drop that battery on your ass, little boy, I'm big slime.
I'm getting hungry, spin out the legal, park up Nicolai. I'm in the booth for 2 Glocks, you try, you gon' die. We limp out till we stinking out, till the morning rise. That shit up.
Problem. It's my problem. That's just my problem.
3-5 got his ass fried, Kurt says a Mets keep making songs but won't slide, that's a And 9 crashed, this homie went live, that ain't my Baby got off the bus and died, that ain't my problem. Mookie dumbass took a pic at the store and somebody shot him. Fucked around and dropped who I smoked, the city say we are. And they say Dre went with this shit, but hey, I might fuck a hoe but can't love her, I got her. She say she used to fuck my brother, that's not mine. JJ dumbass died on the E-West, not mine. If he listen to me, might still be here, that ain't mine.
The smack got hit in the back of his head, that ain't mine.
The way they left John at the park, that shit up. The way YB got hit by that flip folks number.
The way we been that bitch, I pop, boy, we up. 2 drinks in the car with 60 clubs, let's see what we gon' do. Can't trust no calm, I don't feet when I see red and blue. I smack a button on my Gen 4, can't trust no Gen 5. They drop that battery on your ass, little boy, I'm big slime.
I'm getting hungry, spin out the legal, park up Nicolai. I'm in the booth for 2 Glocks, you try, you gon' die. We limp at 12, we staking out till the morning rise. That shit up.
Problem. It's not my problem.
For the suckers, never on forget it. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big.
Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hoe something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. Sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing, that's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell, that's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch. We be something like the Pac-10.
Yeah, man. That video going crazy though, man.
What's up?
That new video going crazy. If y'all ain't seen that motherfucker in the beginning, go back when we get off this motherfucker and go watch that new video I just did. And go watch that new podcast I just did on XVTV. I just did a podcast for XVTV. Shout out XVTV for having me on a podcast. Nigga, salute. But today, we taking it. I think we're going to Cincinnati with it. We about to go to Cincinnati with it. Shout out to Black Girl Lost. We about to go to Cincinnati with it.
Wow.
Let's see what they got going on in Cincinnati real quick.
You about to go to jail. You going to jail.
They already started.
You going to jail. You going to jail. Going to jail. Hit me again. Hit me again.
I don't know about you, but I know about me. He ain't leaving my pretty ass alone. Do you see this? Come on now. Is you cool? Huh? I look like this. That's personal.
Cincinnati police say one victim died today. She was identified as 29-year-old Nyema Norton. Cincinnati police say that she was one of 2 women who were shot back on July 12th on Reading Road. She was taken to UC Medical Center, but died from her injuries today. No word on the other victim's condition. Anyone with information is asked to reach out to Cincinnati Police Department's homicide unit.
This is a So Vegas kind of story. The price of progress. Plans now in place for the Tropicana to be imploded 44 days out. And with this implosion on the
The case involving Akira Fletcher has garnered significant attention due to the disturbing nature of the events that unfolded, much of which was captured and posted on social media by Akira herself. On July 12th, Akira recorded the moments leading up to and including the fatal shooting of 29-year-old Nyema Norton, an incident that ultimately led to her arrest and subsequent charges.
A woman is under arrest after a deadly shooting in Avondale. Tonight, we have new details about the suspect and the person killed. All of this happening on Reading Road near Hutchins Avenue back in July. Police say 2 women were shot. One of the victims survived. 29-year-old Nyema Norton was killed. This week, Cincinnati police arrested 23-year-old Akira Fletcher. She's charged with murder, aggravated murder, and felonious assault.
In a Facebook post, Akira said the following: "I've been quiet for a very long time, trying not to stress for the sake of my baby, and have let people lie on me, slander me, say sick things about my baby, threaten me, and more. It's very sad and unfortunate about what's going on. I was trying to diffuse the situation and get my own recording because this has been an ongoing thing, and my leasing office at the apartment I live at continues to tell me they deleted the recordings or did not have them. I went to the police many times begging for help. I'll be posting the pictures and videos about what happened on July 12th. On August 30th, she posted the following to Facebook. "This is what happened July 12th. There's 2 911 calls of me asking for them to please send somebody. I was being punched in my face, rocks thrown at me, and Nyema trying to get in my car. She busted my driver's side window out to attack me. She continued to try and get in my car to stab me, and I let her hit me while I was on the phone with 911 asking for help. I told them to stop over and over and over again. I never got out of my car to fight or anything, and I allowed her to punch me more than once. Mind you, all of this while she's pregnant." The footage shows an intense and escalating confrontation between Akira and Nyema. Akira is sitting in the car recording as she exchanges heated words back and forth. Nyema, who is seen in the footage holding a knife and later a rock, appears to be slashing Akira's tires and throwing objects at her vehicle. Akira, who claims in her social media post that she was being attacked, can be heard warning the women before the situation spirals further out of control. Despite the women initially walking away, the confrontation reignites when Akira exits her vehicle, issuing threats. The final video ends tragically, with Nyema approaching the vehicle and Akira firing the shots that would later prove fatal. Nyema succumbed to her injuries 6 weeks after the shooting.
Cincinnati police say 1 victim died today. She was identified as 29-year-old Nyema Norton. Cincinnati police say that she was one of 2 women who were shot back on July 12th.
This violent encounter is not the first to occur between Akira and Nyema. Court documents reveal that there was an ongoing feud between the 2 women. In May, Nyema had allegedly pointed a gun at Akira and threatened to shoot her, an incident that had both women scheduled to appear in court shortly before the fatal shooting took place. Now, Akira faces serious legal consequences, with the video she posted likely playing a crucial role in the prosecution's case against her.
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close. But we also print signs so that people can see your business.
The question of whether Akira...
This is different right here.
Not necessarily. I went through shit like that.
So you let somebody hit you 2 times? You let somebody hit you 2 times before you did something?
At first, but then, I decided that, to fight them right away because this is an ongoing thing. You always got some female bully in the neighborhood. I had to go through this growing up. Not just one girl, a bunch of girls. All so because I do my homework.
So before you punched her, you let her slap you upside your head about two times, a few times. Before you punched her ass back.
When the bullying first started, yes. Because I didn't, I wasn't used to that shit. We moved into the neighborhood. I was never attacked like that, head on like that. But these particular girls did. So my father taught me how to fight. And then, you know, the next time she came through, you know, I started swinging. And when she came up to me, she started trying to hit me. I blocked, you know, protected myself and started swinging. You know, but when you go, and then just years and years of this shit. I grew up that way. And it went on to my college years. But it's just what some girls are just bullies, man. Some girls don't like the fact that you can better in yourself. Some girls, I don't know what this particular situation was, that some girls, you know, don't like the fact that you're going to college, you're bettering yourself. They think you think that you're better than them, and it's not that you're better than, you're trying to move forward in your life. You know, any boyfriends that you have, they come and, you know, say little things to have the boyfriend not want to be around you. Anybody that, you know, it's just, there's women out, there's young ladies out there that are bullies, straight up, just nasty ass bitches. I hate that this went so far.
She claimed that she pulled a gun out on her and they had to go to court for it. Which
She's probably trying to protect herself. She was probably tired of the shit and she wanted to protect herself. It sounds like this girl, the other girl, did not want to stop. And at some point, you got to protect yourself because these people get deadly. They do pull knives and things like that. They're crazy. Some of these girls are just straight up crazy. You know, they just want to have a victim to bully. Now, like I said, I don't know the particulars of this case, but if she pulled a gun on that bitch, it's because she was trying to protect herself. She probably didn't want no smoke. The ones that ain't out there trying to be tough is usually the ones who's the victim. You know,
she didn't want no smoke when she hopped out the car with the toast. Like
it was probably built up to that point. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you get tired and you do something. Sometimes it's extreme. So she hopped out the car with the toast. She's probably ready to go to war at that point. She's tired of getting fucked with. It sounds like this girl's been fucking with her for a minute. I mean, we'll see what the rest of the story has to say.
She said it was a few occasions where she called the police and tried to say that she was being bothered or bullied or something, and the police ain't did nothing, and she never got the shit. She said that the apartments had the video, and then they turned around and said they don't have the video of what happened. So she was like, she wanted her own video, and then that's where we come with this one. So she said the apartment said they don't have the video.
Yeah, sometimes there's some ratchet ass girls that just want to fuck with you. I don't know why. That they do this shit. This is nothing new. But it's sad that this came to the extreme head that it did. You know, I feel for the girl. You know, but nobody wants to be fucked with all the time. Every time they come out their house, every time you move, they move. You know, they fucking with you, saying shit. Then they'll walk up, pop you in the head. Now you got to turn around and whoop their ass real quick before you go to school or whatever, you know, go to college or go to work. You know, this is shit that happens. And it's unfortunate because these ignorant ass bitches do this shit all the time. Now, maybe some women haven't, you know, experienced this, but I did. So I understand what's going on here. But I don't, like I said, each story is different. And I guess we'll see what you know, it sounds like there's been a history of being fucked with. You know.
I'm about to play this, but from what I'm hearing is that she claiming self-defense because she pulled out a knife, she slashed her tires, she threw rocks at her, and she allowed her to hit her like 2 times in the face
To
before
show
she
that
hopped
she was
out.
getting, yeah. You're defending yourself at that point. Another person hits you first, you're defending yourself. So hell yeah. I can see her point of doing that, because if they're saying there's no video and she got so desperate she wanted to make her own, I guess she allowed that to make a point that this person was messing with her. Nobody believed her, I guess. That's probably how she felt. So now they have the proof. Now they have the proof, and it's sad because it shouldn't have took that.
Kara
We all
Fletcher
know
acting in self-defense is at the heart of the legal debate surrounding the fatal shooting in Avondale. Akira is accused of shooting 2 women, resulting in the death of 1. The night before her arrest, Akira posted a video of the incident on her Facebook page, claiming she acted in self-defense. Public opinion is divided, with some viewers supporting Akira's claim of self-defense, while others believe she provoked the situation. Local criminal defense attorney Jay Clark, who has experience with similar cases, reviewed the video footage and believes Akira may have a strong self-defense case. Clark expressed surprise that Akira was even charged, noting that the video evidence might change the perception of the incident. In the footage, Nyema Norton, one of the victims, is seen holding a knife and a rock, while Akira claims that her tires were slashed, her windows were smashed, and rocks were thrown at her. At one point in the video, Akira is heard saying,
Come here. Come here. Bet you gonna get clapped. Bet you gonna get clapped. Bet you gonna get clapped. Shut up, stupid. Do something. Do something. Do something. Going to jail. Going to jail.
"You should be happy you don't get clapped," indicating her fear. Akira is heard saying,
Come here. Come here. Bet you gonna get clapped. Bet you gonna get clapped. Bet you gonna get clapped. Shut up, stupid. Do something. Do something. Do something. Going to jail. Going to jail.
"You should be happy you don't get clapped," indicating her fear of the escalating confrontation. According to Clark, the video clearly shows Nyema approaching Akira's vehicle, breaking the driver's side window, and appearing to reach for something before Akira allegedly fires the shots. Clark pointed out that for the prosecution to convict Akira, they will need to prove that her use of deadly force was not justified by self-defense. The case hinges on whether Akira's actions were a reasonable response to the perceived threat she faced. As the legal proceedings continue, the question of self-defense remains central to the outcome of this case.
Jay Clark believes this one alone is enough to prove Fletcher acted in self-defense.
Basically, it's a new sequence of events at that point because they had disengaged. She had walked off. She tried to drive off. Well, now she's approaching. Right there, you can see the arm start to come up as she turns to swing it.
Clark says the prosecution will have to prove Fletcher's use of deadly force was not in self-defense. All it takes is proving beyond a reasonable doubt at least one of 5 things. Fletcher says the prosecution will have to prove Fletcher's use of deadly force was not in self-defense. All it takes is proving beyond a reasonable.
No, wait a minute, man. What's she doing right there with her hand up? What, she got a knife in her hand right there?
That's what they said.
She
That's crazy.
Knife in
Yeah,
her
but
hand.
it's not. This is. I'm not surprised.
Let me see something real quick.
They was bullying that girl. If she get a gun out, everybody want to scatter.
Look how she just all on the side of her car like that, though. Like,
yeah,
what she was on though, for real.
She just was probably just fucking with her. They said that the other girl Let me see. Was it the other girl was like, I guess, fucking with other girls or something? I don't know, but
Look, what she got in her hand? Oh yeah, she got a knife or something.
so
And
my
then
thing is,
the other girl behind her in the hoodie, like, what you want?
the other girl's supposed
Oh
to
yeah,
be
you got a
this
knife.
girl's.
Look, what you want, man?
She crazy.
She got something in her hand, though. That's for Shelly, like a knife or
That's
a
that
rock or
knife they
some
was
shit.
talking about. Yeah, some of these girls do some hateful shit.
She had a whole like knife or something in her hand for surely, like. But it's like, all right, you already. It look like she out the car right now, so it's like you obviously
She
ain't
probably trying to get in her house.
She not. She don't even live where she at.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
It's like she
but
got the low and rocked up on her, and now it's like, all right, you flattening her tire. How she gonna leave? They said she was flattening her tires with the knife.
So it had to be. Yeah, she did have a knife in her hand.
They said she was flattening her tires with the knife. She brought a friend with her. Y'all already got this 2-1, and you got a knife. You flattening my tires. You broke my window. I let you punch me like 2-3 times already. That was just crazy to even go through all that.
I guess she wanted proof.
When she
The
got
proof that nobody could find.
She put her ass down like a dog that bit a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the other girl that was with her got shot too. So if the other girl wasn't really posing a threat, just like in the video, the most she could have did was like had the car they was in or something, or was one of the some passengers or something. But yeah, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. She got a whole knife though for sure. Hold on, let me see what they talking about, yo.
Takes is proving beyond a reasonable doubt at least one of 5 things. Fletcher created the situation. She did not have reasonable grounds to believe she was in danger of death or great bodily harm, that she did not have an honest belief of being in danger of death or great bodily harm, that she violated a duty to retreat to avoid the danger, or that she used unreasonable force. Based on those elements, Clark says Fletcher has a solid case. He does not believe Fletcher was the aggressor.
Now, you can say she got out and was running her mouth, but words alone are not enough.
He thinks Norton escalated the situation when she returned to Fletcher's car.
And did she use a reasonable force? At best, the state could argue, well, she had a brick, you didn't have to shoot her. Any cop will tell you a blunt object is just as dangerous as a gun.
He says because Fletcher's tires were flat, she likely couldn't drive away. But under Ohio's standard ground law, she didn't have to.
She was in her car. She had a right to, she had no obligation to retreat.
The disturbing nature of the footage and the events it depicts have left the community reeling, and the case continues to unfold as it moves through the legal system.
You about to go to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. Going to jail. Hit me again. Hit me again.
The disturbing nature of the footage and the events it depicts have left the community reeling, and the case continues to unfold as it moves through the legal system.
You about to go to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. Going to jail. Hit me again. Hit me again.
Hit me again. Hit me again. Man. She should have knew that she was videotaping.
Man, some people don't care. Some people don't care, man. They get beside themselves and decide that this is a fun thing to do, is to pick on people. Some people think it's fun. It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying she shouldn't have been fucking with her. She took her ass in the house. Left that girl alone. I don't like bullies. I hate bullies.
Man, so do you think, because they the other girl already said, you think he gonna leave this pretty ass face alone? Where like is this another case where they tripping over a nigga?
I hope not. I really hope not. But even still, all that violence, breaking the car and all that shit, that's not necessary. People got to grow the fuck up. It is not that serious. Over a dude? I hope not. That might have been like a separate video that was spliced in. I don't think it had anything to do with that, but I wasn't there. I don't know. But it doesn't feel like that's a part of it. That I think that's just one of her little cute videos or something. But so Nyema, let me get this straight now. Nyema's the one that was fucking with the other girl, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you get what you get. At some point, you got to stop the shit. If you continue, somebody gonna get tired of you fucking with them, and they gonna do something about it. And the other girl did. So I'm sorry that the girl is gone, but she should have been fucking with that girl like that. You're bullying. For whatever reason, it's still bullying. To that extreme?
Man.
Uh-uh.
Do you think they both had a party and like they both was fucking with each other? Because it's like, man, if you mind your business, like how the fuck would y'all be in the same vicinity again? Like,
there's a reason she's going over there, but when she goes over there, she shouldn't have had no rocks thrown at her. She shouldn't have been. I mean, this is ongoing. You can't. There are girls that will fuck with you for nothing, just because they think they can. She might have been minding her own damn business, and then the bitch just started being cute, thinking she cute, and try to fuck with her, because she probably thought she was soft. She probably thought, okay, she probably, something in her was envious or something. I don't know. But, and I don't know why girls do this shit. But she was probably, after a while, this shit got to end. And if this girl's been trying to, she been trying to get help about this girl, and nobody found any videos or nothing, with this girl doing stuff to her, she gonna get tired. She probably, she pulled that piece out because she had to protect herself. She getting out and in and out of the car, the girl trying to get in the car to get at her with whatever she had in her hand.
She threatened him. She said, man, you lucky you ain't get your ass fired up.
Yeah, it's a bully. It's a bully.
Exactly. They were supposed to go to court. They were supposed to go to court because she pulled a gun out on her before.
Because she was fucking with her. Probably told her to back the fuck up. And the girl didn't expect that shit. So she wanted revenge for that, regardless if they was going to court or not. This is what they do. This is the evil side of women. Girls. These are girls, you know, but this is, you know, I hate to say it, but the shit is still going on. And it's sad to watch. You know, my situation wasn't it. Oh, go ahead.
Like, how's it self-defense when, okay, did she rush her?
She probably did.
She, like, what did you do to pose a threat to where she had to pop you?
Listen, sometimes you don't have to do shit at all, man. Just, you know, she probably tried to ignore the girl. The girl, when people like that get ignored, they do shit to you to get your attention. This is what I believe. You know, this is what, you know, you ignore them, you know, you try to ignore them, walk away, you don't even say shit to them. They try to push you to do something so they can have something going on. Some girls like to fight, so they pick on someone. She chose her to pick on. Well, bad idea. The girl said she tried to get help. No help was there. So she had to do what she had to do to protect herself. So she probably didn't want to go there. But, you know, when you get tired of being fucked with, you do what you got to do. The girl, you seen that shit? She trying to get in her car. That's a lot of balls to try to get in somebody's car like that. Then you crash her windows, flatten her tires. If she wanted to get away, she couldn't, you know. And now you attacking her car. The fuck? I mean, yeah, they had an ongoing beef. The girl's probably constantly fucking with her. So,
Man,
you know.
I think it's over. I think all this shit happened over a dude.
Could be. But does that warrant her doing all that? Does it warrant the girl doing all that? Does that warrant a girl fucking with another girl? Flattening her tire. Throwing rocks at her ass. You crazy? You asking to get your ass whooped. You're asking to get shit happen to you. And a person, ain't no telling how many rocks done hit that girl's head, try to go in and out or do whatever she need to do. Okay? So, at some point, even ignorant motherfuckers got to stop. And sometimes they don't. It's just like that. They don't. Some girls just like to fight. They like to pick on motherfuckers, okay? And I hate that it got legal. Go ahead.
She had a friend with her. She had a friend with her, so she felt threatened probably.
Look, her friend shouldn't have been there. Her friend should have been saying, "Yo, it's enough." Yeah, and her friend just standing there like it's nothing.
You already put a gun out on me before. That's why we going to court.
And now the other girl, the one that passed on, probably said, "Oh, she threatened me." She probably reversed the feeds and said, "Oh, she threatened me." And the girl's trying to sit there and tell her she's been fucking with her all this time. Sometimes it goes awry, you know. So now they got to go to court. That the girl continues to fuck with her. See, the truth came out in the worst way, of course, but it came out, and I'm sorry that this happened. But if the girl's constantly fucking with her, throwing rocks with her, doing shit to her car, you know what I'm saying? and her friend is standing there watching this shit, yeah. Sometimes the mind snaps, man. You get tired. I mean, just think about it. Any man come up there and start fucking with you, what you gonna do?
Man, that
I
nigga
know.
gonna get the same thing gonna happen to her ass.
See, some people just like
You got
fucking
a
with
knife.
people.
You got a knife behind the car. You tripping?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just women's world. This is not. It's escalated to a more deadlier thing in this case. That I lived through that shit for years. You know, always somebody running up on me and shit. Now I gotta fight. Goddamn, I can't. You know, I go to school as I was growing up, going to school, at school, around school, after school. Always somebody wanting to fight. Girls like to fight, especially when they're younger. They like to fight. I don't know. They think they butch badass or something. I don't know. But, you know, that day wasn't the good day to fight. That day, she should have left that girl alone. And any other day after that. That girl got tired, man. I'm telling you. She did all of that to show that she was being fucked with. And she sacrificed. I mean, yes, she did. She better than me. She made a video showing the girl hitting her. Yeah. Shut that bitch up.
Come on, said that was her cousin.
Hmm?
The girl that was with her, that was her cousin. Because the girl that I think her, if that was the girl who was with her, she got shot too with her dumb ass. All right, her dumb ass got shot.
If she was along, you know, if she was along with her, fucking with the girl, you see she was standing there the whole time. The girl was trying to get in the car, doing shit, had the shit raised. Instead of telling her dumbass cousin to put the shit down, let's go. That's enough, let's go. She stood there to watch. Probably egged her on when she was hitting the girl. They was probably talking shit, you know. That's crazy, ain't it? But it happens.
But she claiming self-defense on top of
It
threatening
is.
the motherfucker. How you let somebody hit you in the face twice, break your car window, slash your tires out, and then they walk off, and then you hop out and say, nigga, you lucky I don't blame your ass. That's kind of like starting it back up. Like it was already said and done. They walked off. Then you said something, and then next thing you know, baka, shots fired.
That could happen. You know, again, the girl was probably tired of her shit. She was tired because she knew they was sitting there 9 times out of 10, sitting in a place where they have to pass each other to get where she needed to go. That's probably where she was sitting there waiting for her to get out the car. And then, you know, when the girl finally got out the car, that's probably when they was going to let her, you know, get close enough, then they was going to pounce. This is probably what happened. What you know, this was probably typical. And then this time, the girl got tired. She said, okay, I got something for y'all motherfuckers' ass. You know, she got tired. Some people are that ignorant, man. That's.
We about to get into this other content, man. Her ass, man. Like, I don't know, man. Shout out to Cincinnati. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Let's get into it. Shout out to Hood War Chronicles. Shout out to the Hood War Chronicles for this content. Appreciate you.
Hey, ain't that bad when you go to court and you and your girl can't even look at each other? Hey, like, how would you feel going to court knowing your girl done told these people everything?
They just look defeated. I'm talking about They look scared.
And during a court hearing this month, Isaiah Chance appeared to be nodding along to a video posted by his gang, aimed at disrespecting Julio Foolio's gang.
Things are looking pretty grim for Foolio's killers right now, and it seems like reality is finally hitting them about how deep they're in. A few weeks back, they were denied bond, which means they're stuck in jail until the trial is over.
No bond. That is what a Hillsborough County judge ruled for the 3 suspects.
Damn, so none of them niggas got bond. They even gave what you call it, Yungeen, that nigga Quando Rondo partner Lil Tim bond. His bond was $1 million. And they give them niggas no bond. Them niggas was on bullshit when I been there. That was straight bull. How you slapping? They slapping who he? I think they was slapping who I smoke, and that nigga was just bobbing his head in the courtroom. That nigga terrible.
Suspects arrested in connection with killing a rapper outside of a Tampa hotel back in June.
I'm finding that there is a substantial probability that all 3 defendants committed the dangerous crimes that they are charged with.
And let's be real, the charges they're up against are no joke. Isaiah Chance and Alicia Andrews are each facing 2 counts of premeditated first-degree murder, while Sean Gathright is facing 2 counts of premeditated first-degree murder, attempted premeditated first-degree murder, and tampering with physical evidence. Recently, they all showed up in court and pleaded not guilty.
This morning in Hillsborough County, 3 people accused of killing rapper Julio Foolio are pleading not guilty to a local judge. Isaiah Chance, Sean Gathright, and Alicia Andrews are all facing murder charges.
But if you look closely at their faces and the energy they're giving off, you can tell they're feeling defeated and scared, probably realizing just how much trouble they're in. But it's way too late now. Foolio is gone, and you can't take back those bullets that were fired. And to make matters even worse, they've got public defenders. No one's footing the bill for their lawyers, so they're pretty much on their own. And we all know public defenders don't do much, especially for people facing murder charges. Maybe that's why Alicia Andrews is cracking under the pressure. There's been talk that Alicia has been saying some pretty wild things behind the scenes that could seal the deal and put her partners away for life. Like seriously, who thought it was a good idea to get your girlfriend involved in a murder plot? That's some next level crazy. Isaiah Chance, also known as Gudazai, brought his girl Alicia Andrews along. And now it looks like that decision is backfiring big time. Alicia was one of the 5 people arrested in connection to Foolio's murder, and according to police documents, she's already starting to break down.
Hey, ain't that bad when you go to court and you and your girl can't even look at each other? Hey, like, how would you feel going to court knowing your girl done told these people everything?
During her interrogation, Alicia was shown surveillance footage, and she made the mistake of identifying herself in every single clip. This gave the prosecution all they needed to place her over 2 hours away from home, right at the scene of the crime. But Alicia didn't just incriminate herself, she also threw her boyfriend under the bus. She pointed out Isaiah Chance as the guy driving the suspect vehicle, a silver Chevy Cruze, while it was tracking Foolio and his crew. On the day of the murder, Chance and Andrews were seen in that silver Chevy Cruze, meticulously following Foolio and his entourage. The whole thing was caught on camera, so Alicia's confession just tied them directly to the murder scene. And it doesn't stop there. Alicia also told the cops that her boyfriend was using her phone to communicate with the other killers in the second car. Talk about digging your own grave. At Teaser's Gentlemen's Club, Chance and Andrews got out of their car. and Chance was seen using a phone that later turned out to be Alicia's. That phone was being used to coordinate with Sean Gathright, who was in the black Chevy Impala. Surveillance footage showed Chance in a black hoodie with a distinctive red logo, making it even easier for the investigators to ID him later. Phone records confirmed that Alicia's phone was constantly communicating withGathright's phone, clearly linking the two cars and proving they were working together. After teasers, both the silver Chevy Cruze and the black Chevy Impala headed to Truth 18 nightclub, where Foolio was set to make another appearance. Once again, Chance and Andrews were caught on surveillance, pulling into the club's back parking lot. Chance was seen using Alicia's phone outside the vehicle, further cementing their involvement in the whole setup. Now, with Alicia's confession, all the pieces are coming together, and it looks like the prosecution has a pretty solid case against them. Alicia Andrews was trying to play it cool, but the cops saw right through her lies. She told them she and her boyfriend, Isaiah Chance, were at Teaser's Gentlemen's Club and Truth 18 nightclub, places Foolio also went to that night, because they were just thinking about partying and wanted to check the cover charge. But the surveillance footage outside both clubs told a different story. The cameras showed that they never even got close to the club entrances. They stayed in the parking lot the whole time. And that wasn't even the worst part of her confession. Alicia pretty much placed herself and her boyfriend right at the crime scene. As the night went on, both suspect vehicles kept tailing Foolio and his crew, setting up the grim events that were about to unfold. After tracking Foolio to multiple locations, Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, and their crew followed him to the Home 2 Suites. This was where the planned murder went down. Isaiah and Alicia's silver Chevy Cruze made 2 slow passes by the parked cars of Foolio and his entourage, signaling to the black Chevy Impala driven by Sean Gathright, with Rashad Murphy and Davion Murphy inside, that it was time to strike. Alicia tried to tell the cops they were just lost and turning around in the parking lot, claiming they had no idea Foolio was even there. But after the murder, Alicia was caught on an Airbnb Ring camera leaving the scene wearing the same clothes she had on when it all went down, further tying her to the crime. When news first broke that a woman had been arrested in connection with Foolio's murder, rumors started flying that she was at Foolio's birthday party in Tampa, feeding information to the killers. One post even claimed Alicia was at the party.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday!
Everybody got their shot, put their shot with the man. Okay, David. Everybody take that shit on 3, man. 1, 2, 3.
While that turned out to be false, Alicia did end up handcuffed and jailed just a few days later on a rainy day.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hand behind your back.
As soon as she was arrested, people started speculating that she'd crack under the pressure. They weren't wrong. Alicia was the first and only one to talk, directly linking herself and the others to Foolio's murder. But if you think Alicia's confession was dramatic, just wait until you hear about the rest of Foolio's killers. These guys might just be the unluckiest in the history of gang wars. Every move they made was caught on camera in crystal clear 4K, and now it looks like they're in serious trouble with no way out. Take Sean Gathright, for example. He's been called by many the dumbest killer ever. And honestly, it's not hard to see why. He wasn't just wrapped up in Foolio's murder. But remember that time Foolio got shot in the foot a few months back? There were even rumors flying around that he might need his foot amputated. Well, guess who was behind that too? Yep, Gathright.
This shit do not mind the way my toes look. I can't wash my feet. Flip it right now, but look, ain't God good? I just said don't mind my toenails. Y'all know my foot up and shot. I can't touch, like really. I don't even put to be with my toes right now.
In new court documents, investigators say there's evidence linking one accused killer of Charles Jones, also known as Julio Foolio, to a previous attempt at killing him last year.
The wild part is this kid was only 17 at the time of the shooting that put Foolio's foot in danger. Now you can see why the other suspects had beef with Foolio, but Gathright's involvement doesn't make any sense. This kid was just a cameraman, someone who shot music videos. There's no real motive for why he was gunning for Foolio. What's even weirder is that not only did he help murder Foolio, but he also shot him in the foot. So this dude was out there hunting Foolio down for apparently no reason whatsoever.
Now, I'm not sure what Julio Foolio did to Sean Gathright. This guy wanted Julio Foolio gone so bad
that he made so many mistakes.
And it's not like Gathright was rolling with any gang. He doesn't have any solid ties to the 1200 or ATK gangs. We can't even pinpoint which crew he was supposed to be with. It's a bizarre situation all around. But here's where it gets even crazier. What's dumber than getting mixed up in a beef you've got no stake in is using your mom's car to do the dirty work. Gathright took his mom's car and drove it all the way to Tampa to kill Foolio.
This might be the first time we ever seen this. You went and did a hit in your mama car? Who did that? When it turned the keys in here, mama, thank you for letting me use the car. She don't even know you did a whole murder in her car.
And you'd think if you're using your mom's car for something like this, you'd at least try to cover up the license plate, right? Wrong. This kid didn't bother to do any of that. He didn't cover the license plate, he didn't use a stolen car, nothing. Just rolled up in his mom's car with the plates visible for everyone to see. It's like the #1 rule of being a criminal. Don't leave any trace. And he blew it right there. Here's the kicker though. What's even dumber than not covering the plates is what the cops found in his mom's car. Not only did Gathright use his mom's car for the hit, but he left shell casings from the night he shot Foolio in the foot inside the car. Those shell casings linked him directly to the shooting of Foolio's foot.
These documents also show that investigators say that one of the gunmen involved in this case was found with shell casings related to an attempt to shoot and kill Jones last October.
And if that wasn't enough, there were also shell casings in the car from another murder that happened in May 2024. This kid was just moving around the city like he was some kind of movie character, thinking he could do whatever he wanted with zero consequences.
Gathright was arrested during a traffic stop in Jacksonville, where investigators say officers found a Glock 9mm pistol, a rifle. Detectives say those spent casings matched 2 different shootings before Jones's death, a separate homicide in May and a shooting last October in what investigators say was an attempt to kill Jones then.
It's not too far-fetched to think Gathright was maybe a hired gun, a paid shooter just going around on a spree. He had another shooting on his hands in Mississippi not too long ago too. So it seems like this kid was just going around firing shots without a care in the world. Maybe he figured since he got away with shooting Foolio in the foot and then again in another murder, he was invincible. He probably thought he was too slick to ever get caught, but it doesn't end there. Apparently Gathright tried to pull a prison break by going through the ceiling.
Guy tried to escape the jail. And he tried to escape in police custody inside the jail by going through the ceilings. I'm talking about, buddy thought this was like some type of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
But here's the thing. If you think Gathright's actions were dumb, just wait until you hear about his fellow accomplices. They rolled into Tampa in 2 cars, a silver Chevy Cruze and a black Chevy Impala. Isaiah and Alicia drove the Cruze, while Sean Gathright was behind the wheel of the Impala, which was registered under his mom's name. People online were losing their minds over how dumb these criminals were. One comment read, "These gotta be the world's dumbest criminals." Another one asked, "Bro must hate his mom because why would you use your mom's car to go commit a murder?" It's like these guys were trying to set a new record for criminal blunders. And honestly, it's no wonder they got caught. Tampa is full of surveillance cameras, and they were captured in high definition several times, including during the actual murder. When they hit Tampa, the crew started tracking Julio. Foolio had announced his plans on Instagram, letting everyone know he'd be at Teaser's Gentleman's Club and Truth 18 nightclub. Isaiah and Alicia followed him in the Silver Cruze, and every move they made was captured on camera. At both clubs, Isaiah was seen using Alicia's phone, which was later confirmed by call records showing he was in contact with Sean Gathright, who was in the Impala with Rashad and Davion. The tension mounted as the group followed Julio to their final stop at Homestecken Suites. The Cruze did a couple of laps around Julio's car, giving the signal for the Impala to move in.
That club shows how 2 suspect vehicles continued to follow Jones, just as they did at Teasers, and eventually to the Home 2 Suites near USF.
They're approaching the victim's position on foot.
Once in position, Gathright and the Murphys opened fire with a handgun and 2 rifles, killing Julio. Julio's car sped off, but the damage was already done.
Show 3 shooters firing several shots at the vehicle Jones was riding in.
The shooters thought they had pulled off the perfect crime, but they severely underestimated modern surveillance technology. After the shooting, the gang went back to their Airbnb, which was booked from June 22nd to 24. The place had a ring camera at the front door that captured key footage of their movements. We could see Isaiah stepping out briefly with a champagne flute, Davion carrying a bag, and the whole crew passing by the camera multiple times. Alicia was also caught on camera, wearing the same clothes from the murder. All this footage was gold for the investigators, helping them piece together what happened and identify the suspects. But the investigation didn't stop with the Airbnb footage. Detectives kept tracking Sean Gathwright's movements. About 12 hours after the murder, Gathwright showed up at a family member's house dressed in all black. Just like in the surveillance footage, he went inside for a couple of hours, then came back out around 6:30 p.m. While chatting on his phone, Gathwright was seen cleaning the exterior and interior door handles of his car with a rag. He also moved multiple bags into the garage where a 2004 gold 4Runner was parked. Then he left in the 4Runner. That 4Runner turned out to be the group's downfall. It led the feds right to their doorstep. A few days later, Gathwright was arrested while driving the 4Runner. Rumor has it that Gathwright might have flipped and snitched on his accomplices because in less than a month, the cops had managed to close in on all of them. Now, before all these arrests went down, the suspects were already showing how clueless they were. Take Isaiah Chance, for instance. Just a few days after Julio Foolio's murder, while the police were scrambling for any leads or evidence, Isaiah decided it was a good idea to drop some hints on a Twitter space. He hinted at catching a big fish. Like he was so smart he could speak in code and get away with it.
I'm 1700.
Don't you up. You got bigger fish to fry.
You with the fish?
No, I'm not.
I just twisted that bitch so bad, bro. So I don't got no fish to fry. I done threw my big ass out there and you hear me? Come on now.
Keep talking for FBI.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If Reddit users can figure out what you're saying, then the cops and detectives definitely can. It's like these guys were practically begging for attention, and they couldn't keep their excitement in check. Now, if you thought Isaiah was dumb, just wait until you hear about Rashad Murphy. You'd think someone in Rashad's position would be smart enough to cover their tracks, especially if they're driving from Tampa to Jacksonville after a hit. But Rashad did something that was pretty much the definition of reckless. Instead of laying low or setting up a solid alibi, Rashad put himself right in the middle of the action. How did he manage that? Well, Rashad booked an Airbnb in Tampa, which was just a mile from where Julio was killed. And it gets even better. The Airbnb was in his name, and on his phone, they found a screenshot of the confirmation with his name on it. The confirmation message even included a photo of Rashad's Florida ID, proving that he booked the place. The Airbnb was a townhouse, and the booking was from June 22nd to the 24th. This was crucial because it placed Rashad and the others in Tampa during the murder, and they were caught on camera at this Airbnb. They didn't just head back to Jacksonville right after the hit. Nope, they went back to their Tampa Airbnb and were caught on camera again, still wearing the same clothes they had on during the murder. This was all caught on a Ring camera at the front door of the Airbnb. At this point, all we can do is wait and see how things play out, but it looks like these killers have already sealed their own fate.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be so like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, baby. Oh, man, bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga's feelings. My 9th and Wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't in it, you niggas don't talk no blocks, we ain't in it.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh. Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. Sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be so like the Pac-10.